Hey everyone, no respawns here, happy Friday and all that bollocks. So, I've made a yurt. Yurts are cool. Do you know what a yurt is? So a yurt, those of you who played Fallout 4, well, Fallout 4? You bet you've never played Fallout 4. No, those of you who played Fallout New Vegas, there are yurts in that. In fact, it's the Great Khans, kind of. Well, they live in yurts. Well, they are yurts. They're yurt tents, basically. But yurts are basically kind of like more permanent tents things that people in Mongolia and Kazakhstan live in. Not exclusively, they also live in cities and stuff, but say if you're someone who's indigenous who lives in one of those kind of, steppes communities. Anyway, they're really cool. Everyone loves yurts. Yurts are awesome. And I thought it would suit the kind of hippie vibe of this place. And also, you may notice I'm using these big tent pieces here. I basically wanted to make something with them. I got on my head, right, I want to make something with the tent pieces because I haven't really done it. Now, I actually had decided on something else. I was going to use the other tent pieces, the ones that, the bigger ones. But quite simply put, they're an absolute nightmare to get in anywhere. Now, basically what I'm doing right here is I'm making a circle. So this is the actual kind of tent element. It's pretty simple. I don't show the entire thing just because it is literally me doing this, but I just do halfway. Things for about a minute or two, a minute more, I think. But basically, it's pretty straightforward. Now, you see, you just go at a slight angle, and then it slowly goes circular around. My yurt isn't completely circular. If you really were obsessive, you could make it perfect. I wasn't too bothered. It's kind of quite scrappy looking. It looks cool. I like it. But if you wanted to, you could probably just focus on trying to get the exact same angle, but it might be difficult for you to measure the exact same angle. I kind of go to the side a little bit and I just tilt. And I basically just keep doing that. It looks alright. I think it looks alright. You'll see. Fuck off, my yurts are great. See, I've enjoyed making my yurt. So it was going to be up yesterday, but basically I had changed my idea, and then I started making this yurt, and I had to make another yurt because I used I keep saying yurt now, yurt. But I used one of the other tent pieces, so the bigger ones, and it ended up having giant gaps in the top, so I built the whole thing again. But it looks really, really cool. So in a second, I'm going to pop over and we're going to do the bottom. It's really cool. I think this is the last one I do before I show the rest. Here we go. So here it is all together, and you can just pick the whole thing up. And you just plop it up like this, move it around a bit. The reason being I'm moving it around is because one of the things I learned, I have to put the doorway on first, because basically I want to use the reverse junk fence doorway. But basically what I did originally is I would raise it up like that, and then I would put these wall pieces in afterwards. Now I do that, however, this doorway, because you can't pillar glitch it, and it's quite unforgiving with its clash. You just want to put it in first and put the yurt tent pieces on top of it. It's pretty straightforward. On a note, while I'm just doing this part here, I am still doing my lore video for my first lore videos. They're actually pretty simple and straightforward to do. I just want to kind of be like writing a kind of a script template, and I work in marketing, so I do shit like that, because I'm going to do them weekly. So there'll be one over the weekend, probably Sunday afternoon, evening time when I've gone back into London. But yeah, it'd be quite cool. Just thought I'd note in case people are wondering where it is. It should be on Sunday, and then every Sunday from then on. I just wanted to get my first one done well. So here is this. I'm just putting this as a kind of. So a lot of this build is kind of layering bits of wood around the outside to kind of, because it can look quite scruffy. It still looks a little bit scruffy, to be utterly honest, but I kind of like it. But basically it's one of those things that if you just kind of just plop the tent pieces on top, it does look a little bit crap. But if you kind of make this nice little layer of wood going around, it actually looks like a semi-solid structure. As you can see right here, it's pretty straightforward getting. You have to kind of squeeze it into that stupid thing. Annoyingly, you can't rug glitch that door frame in. The reason being is because anything with a snapping element to it can't be rug glitched in. So as a quick FYI, that's why I'm doing this afterwards. But there we go, that's fine. And now we can put the wall pieces on. So you may notice what I'm doing with this area is I've got 3 buildings corresponding to the 3 farm areas. That's deliberate, right? So these 3, rather than having these 3 kind of tilled ground bits with just farms on their own, I wanted to put buildings in, and then there'll be mini farms. I haven't actually done the mini farm for this one, maybe because it's a bit late and I wanted to get in actually on Friday as opposed to, uploading the video at like 2 AM again. But I will do it when I do the tour. Same with actually the, what is it, the house behind me. I can't remember what it's called. Not that one. Not the one that's the truck. The other one. I haven't done that one yet. That one doesn't have a farm yet, but it will. It's fine. It's cool. Hence why I've left all this space in front of this one. Now this looks a lot like wanker than it will be. Don't worry, it looks very, very cool. I likes it. Decoration's a little rushed, but the decoration still looks cool. I've made it, spoiler, as a kind of, it's kind of the social yurt. I was going to do like a chief's hut kind of thing. So like kind of the Great Khans where you'd have like the chief's hut. But then I changed my mind and instead made it so that it's actually kind of the entire social area of the entire settlement. Plus there was in the Aslam's junk decoration pack, there is a I think it's his one, or it might be someone else's actually. Might be the workshop decorator. One of them has it. Anyway, one of the mods I have from the last video has a fully decorated pool table. Or is it a snooker table? I think it's a snooker table. Or it's a pool. We'll see in a sec. Snooker or pool? I know it's definitely pool actually because it's too small for snooker. Anyway, oh, you can also pick the whole thing up as well once you've done it, so you can rearrange it as you see fit. But basically, I wanted one inside, so it looks cool. Looks alright, I think. Not this yet. This isn't finished. Calm your tits. It's not done yet. Pretty straightforward though. So basically now it's just kind of adding more texture onto these bits. So for example, like these little gaps at the top, I'm using railings, and eventually, as you can probably gather because you know how much I love using them, I'm going to put some reverse junk fences along the outside to kind of make the outside walls look a lot thicker and kind of beefier. It's quite cool. I'm quite proud of this one because I wanted to use the tents, so I was like, don't know what I can do. And for whatever reason, a yurt popped into my head. This is my mind, people, yeah? I'm just sitting around and I think, yurt, yeah. You know, like a completely normal person with, you know, reasonable interests. It's alright. Yurts are cool, sharp. Great, love yurts. Don't know, I've only seen a yurt once, to be utterly frank. I was at, a conference for work and we went to the, yeah, that's right, that's weird, right? We went to this big expo that we're doing like loads of like, quick housing things for you know, for like developing communities, like for like aid, there we go, aid for refugees and all that jazz from like, you know, this was like 5-6 years ago, and I saw my first yurt and it was like, I would totally do that. Now what I'm doing right here is because I forgot to record this part, but I also, you see these shack walls, I also sunk these in as well just to kind of add a little bit more height, and this is where it's actually starting to come together a little bit on the outside. Sorry, I got distracted about talking about yurts. Even now, you can see it's starting to, yeah. Oh, a quick note, you may notice all the bushes are still there. The reason being is I've already actually scrapped them with the scrapping glitch, and then I've saved, then I've exited the game, and I've disabled the scrapping glitch. The reason being is, as I've mentioned a million times before, but it basically, you can't sink things into the ground as effectively. Those will all disappear. So all those, including that barn door actually, but the stones, all the bushes in this area will disappear, but it's better to kind of just get rid of them first. That's what we're doing right here, see? And this is where it's starting to get a little bit more better. There's a little bit more kind of structure and shape around the outside. It looks quite grand, actually. I have to say, it looks quite grand. I like this. I still got to do, I'm talking about decoration, and I'll be utterly honest. Honest. I still don't know what to do with the rest of this settlement. Like, you may notice the builds are kind of not linked. They're separate buildings, so I have to kind of, I don't really have a visual theme for this place. So again, I skipped over the junk fences because you know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going around the entire thing again. So now we're doing the shack floors and all that jazz. I'm going to see me make a mistake in a minute, but it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Basically, I thought I'd fucked up merrily, but I haven't fucked up merrily, so it's fine. It's okay. Maybe not right yet, but still. What am I doing? Right, yes, this part. Cool. So, basically, I was being dumb, but then I'm smart. Do I show you the smart thing? I think I show you the smart thing. Basically, spoiler, right? I was having a struggle getting all these boards to snap together because obviously there were like stones in there. And then I realised I can just pick the entire thing up, snap the floors on, and then, yeah, but I don't realise that until I've done most of the floors. So you get to see me struggle around for a bit. Thought you'd enjoy that. Yeah, a little bit of suffering. It's alright. I like this. I don't know what to decorate it with. I mean, not to decorate the rest of the settlement. Don't know. Give me a few ideas. Look, I've lost that now. Look, I tried to get that out. I lost it. I couldn't get it. It just snapped into the ground. It's gone forever. So I had to pick the whole thing up. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Because I'm super clever. What I can do. Don't do that, David. No. No. Raise it up, David. Go on. You can see me thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do this. Look at that. Clever boy, kind of. A clever boy would have thought it straight away. So we go down the floors. Moved it way too far forward, but don't judge me. It was ridiculous. You wanted it so the entrance kind of is matching the entrance to that barn, or the exit, or the other side, basically, of the barn. So pop it in. Beautiful. Just got the little ramp at the front. and then I'll show you the tour. I did put plywood boards around the edges, so there are no actual kind of gaps as such with the floor and the. So basically you can't see the farm bits, the dirt, the tilled earth. You cannot see it. Lies, you can actually see a little bit at the back, but it's fine because it's a yurt, so yurts can be all earthy. So just popping here like this. I was going to go a bit overboard with the ramp, and I just thought no, because it's one of those videos where I just spend like a third of it making a ramp, and that looks really stupid. Or not stupid, it's just a little bit of a tedious waste of time, isn't it? So last bit, all exciting. You like my yurt. Prepare yourselves, prepare your anuses. After I've done the stairs. Come on, David, hurry up, I want to see my yurt. Yay, yurt. So basically, I'm quite pleased with this. I used a lot of the pack stuff. You can see it's got curtains instead of a doorway. I thought that was quite cool. It's still, if you look at it hard enough, it still looks quite scruffy. But it works. It depends. It works or it doesn't work. You let me know. Do you think it works? I like it, but if you look at it long enough, you can go like, oh, there's scruffy. But I kind of like, I enjoyed the challenge of making this, basically, which was just the most important part. It's the journey that counts, yeah? It's the journey. So in we go. And it is a pool table. Wait, is that? Yeah, that is a pool table because it's got the stripes and the dots. Cool, it was a pool. A snooker table would be massive, to be fair. So see, I didn't decorate it. Most of the decoration is quite quick, I'll be utterly frank. I did spend a bit of time on the walls just because it was getting a little bit late. I don't want to upload this too late, but I will actually go back to it and decorate a bit more. Hope you guys like that, and you build yurts now. Maybe try and build some smaller ones at some point. I'll try and do some different designs. But until then, you guys enjoy the weekend, and I'll have a new video up soon. Take care, guys.